Israeli settler violence reaches record levels in the occupied West Bank. Palestinians say it's part of a systematic campaign to force them from their land. Now then, Israeli settler attacks on Palestinians have reached record highs. Protected and sometimes supported by Israeli forces, settlers are focusing their assaults on certain areas of the occupied West Bank. Palestinians say it's all part of a campaign to forcibly evict them from their land. A warning that viewers might find some images in Nida Ibrahim's report disturbing.
They're being attacked!
Since October 2023, the UN has recorded more than 3,000 Israeli settler attacks against Palestinians in the occupied West Bank. Arson, assault, and intimidation. These attacks may look random, but many Palestinians say they follow a pattern, saying they're strategic and driven by a clear goal, which is settlers using violence to forcibly expel Palestinians from their lands. This is the occupied West Bank. These are the Bedouin communities that were forced to leave their lands in the past 2 years because of settler attacks. Some displaced from their lands entirely, others partially. Many more face forcible expulsion. Their locations are often on the edges of towns and villages. Removing Palestinians from these areas means forcing them into already overcrowded population centers and keeping these cities disconnected from one another. Palestinians are almost never allowed to build in the place known as Area C, which is 60% of the occupied West Bank. The presence of these Bedouin communities protects undeveloped land from illegal Israeli settlement expansion. Palestinian experts tracking settler violence say attacks are more intense in the areas where Palestinians are being forcibly expelled.
They're creating a coercive and hostile environment for Palestinians through aggression. It goes beyond the Israeli settlement building. The true aim is to expel Palestinians. Now we have internally displaced Bedouins, but the Israeli plan is to transfer Palestinians abroad.
80-year-old Mohammed Kaabne and 27 other families were forced off the lands they had lived on for decades. Mohammed says it became too difficult to protect the children. Now they live on the outskirts of Al Mghayr village near Ramallah. They fled Israeli settler violence, but only to find it here again.
The situation is getting worse. We might be here today but expelled tomorrow. We expect demolition at any moment, and harassment by settlers isn't stopping. A settler threatened our sheep recently. He said, "This is my land."
For these families too, the pattern is clear. Settler attacks stop only when they leave. And that is exactly the aim of the Israeli occupation. Nida Ibrahim, Al Jazeera.